The Functional Spirituality Retreat is a 12-month-long online container primarily focused around a yoga and meditation study program. So the way that we present yoga and meditation is quite unique and really different and almost a response to 99% of the yoga and meditation that is taught in the West and in the East nowadays, as the transnational phenomenon of yoga has quite a uniform approach to yoga and meditation practice that is lacking functionality in many ways. So although a lot of parts of the yoga and meditation that are presented can be inspiring, some of them can be, parts of it can be effective, some parts can be transformational. Overall, as a system that offers a functional approach or changes the way that we function and see the world and understand and experience ourselves and our attitudes and so on, that tends to be significantly lacking. And it's not about the techniques that are presented, it's about the approach behind it. So we really take a good look at yoga, meditation, the philosophy, the history, the methodology, the practice behind yoga and meditation, and bring it to life in a new way. So you'll learn about everything that is taught in a normal yoga study program. Normally, what you're finding in this course, you would only be able to find in like a yoga teacher training course, as we'll be digging into yoga in depth, and that's usually kind of packaged and has a really big price tag and is put under a yoga teacher training. But what we're offering is a study program of a lot of those core elements of yoga, of the modern yoga practice that are studied, but we also take it many steps deeper into the variety of philosophies, really understanding that yoga is not a real thing. Yoga's not one thing. There's no actual traditional yoga. Yoga always has had different contexts, different ways of practicing it, different philosophies, some completely competing. And when you understand these layers to the history and to the practice and to the philosophy, your actual experience of spirituality and yoga goes much deeper. It becomes more functional, and it, not only do we get over that barrier that we shouldn't be questioning our spiritual practice or the yoga, but it also sets us up or trains us to have more of a critical mind and an open mind and a capacity to question. So normally when we think about someone who questions a lot or is critical, we think that they've got a closed mind. Actually, being able to question and think critically can be a feature of an open mind and actually like a soft mind. So we are studying yoga and meditation from a functional standpoint, but we're also practicing yoga and meditation, which makes this really my dream program to offer, because not only are we offering really amazing, thought-provoking, inspiring, intelligent considerations of yoga, meditation, movement, the body, the energy, the mind, the reality, that comes when you study yoga. But of course, we're going to be alongside it, enforcing or, strongly supporting you to have a meditation and yoga practice alongside that. How that looks for you is going to be considered an individual approach. So we definitely have minimum recommendations, which is 1 yoga practice per week, as well as a daily meditation practice attempt. How that looks though, and whether it's a live stream class with us, which are daily, you can choose from daily, or whether it's a pre-recorded class from which we have a big library, how that yoga and meditation practice looks for you, that's something that you and I discuss in our first meeting when we kind of set out a plan for you. So yoga, meditation are the core elements of this program, but also the entire functional spirituality curriculum. So there's a lot of trainings involved in this program, a huge library, as well as every week there's a new training on an interesting topic in the field of yoga, meditation, and functional spirituality. Remembering that the functional spirituality curriculum includes deconditioning, cultivating, and awakening methods, under which of those umbrellas there are many methods in each of those areas. So, more important than just offering you so much training is a special way of guiding you through the retreat that offers you accountability, integration, and support. So, accountability is primarily conducted through your mentor, who you get paired with, an amazing mentor that you get paired with through your entire 12-month journey. And through that, you've also got a small pod, a kind of smaller group, a little family inside the wider program, in which there are many ways that they keep you accountable and support you and mentor you along your path, just so you have a kind of closer touch point besides me for some of those even smaller things that you might not want to ask me about, things even like tech related or resource related. Of course, every single week you have Q&A with me, as well as group calls with me every week, and also live trainings with me every week. So anything you ever feel like you want answered, I'm there for that one-to-one with you in a live call or in our trainings or in our Zoom calls as well. So there's a group component and an individual component. Basically, the kind of tried and true elements of spiritual practice and transformation and path and journey that I have found over the past 10 years of really having a dedicated practice, what I found to be indispensable. And I've definitely gone through a lot of different practices, and a lot have been dispensed with. But what has been curated in this program for you is the most indispensable elements. So besides your mentor, the group calls, the trainings, all of the live practices, we also have a kind of a core modules pathway to direct you through the program when you start, just so you can have some of those foundational teachings understood and laid out for you, so you can kind of have a path forward through this quite, wide journey. It's really, yoga and meditation it's a lifestyle. It's about finding a sustainable way and continuously experimenting, because your situation always changes. So really a sustainable practice is one that is flexible, one that you really understand that needs to experiment and flow with you and your life and the many changes that are going to continue to happen in your life. And the 12 months really gives you that time to ebb and flow with the program, but to be supported the whole way and to know that you're in an overall container. So, besides just yoga and meditation, the things that are taught, it really include mindset, time management, scheduling, well-being, attitudes, how to regulate yourself, how the nervous system works, how your emotions work, and really an incredible curriculum of teachings that go alongside of this. So if you have any questions about any of this, definitely reach out to us. We're here for you. We're here to serve you. This really is our pleasure to do so. We're so happy to be part of this program that kind of has a structure set up so that we can just pour our hearts and offer this to you and to really serve you in a way that's meaningful for you.